What's going on, guys? It's G from ENG Reacts, and today I'm going to be reviewing and breaking down the Venom trailer 2 trailer, which I did think was a lot better than the first one. I really enjoyed it. The first thing I noticed, of course, was that he didn't have the spider on the middle of his chest or on the back of his chest, which was kind of a letdown. I really expected him to have it, but I kind of, after I did a little bit of research, I understand why he didn't have it, because he hasn't ran into Spider-Man yet, which makes a lot of sense. I believe that this movie kind of takes place, I think, Avengers 3, Avengers 4, which is the Infinity War, and then the next part. I feel like it goes somewhere around there, how he hasn't met Spider-Man yet, because I think if this was going on where Spider-Man, was there, I think he would have been in the movie. Another thing that I noticed while I was reacting to the trailer, I noticed that there was also the female version of Venom, which is Scream in it. She's the one that, one of the part where she slit one of the, I think one of the officers' throat. She's one of the key parts of Venom's story. And then I also saw where he was experimenting the symbiote, symbiote, and he did it to one of the people that he was talking to, and he will eventually turn into toxin, which is once again, I think he teams up with Venom one time in the comics. But that was really cool to see, just like a little hint of him. And then the final thing where we saw in the trailer was Venom versus Riot, which I do believe that's Riot. They were going into each other. It was a really cool shot of I like how the symbiote comes off of him eventually, and how they were tearing apart each other. But I like that. It was a really cool part of the trailer. One thing that I really don't like is that it's two personalities. I don't know if that was part of the comics, if it was that he had two personalities, but I really don't like it. I also don't like how he's really like Carnage. I don't know if we're gonna be seeing him. I think all the stuff that he uses in the comics is what he's adapted when he sees Spider-Man. So him just using really his symbiote powers, that's really all he's doing, which reminds me a lot of Carnage. Basically changing his his look. He can do basically turn himself to anything he wants to and make anything he wants out of the symbiote. So that's a lot like Carnage in the comics. So hopefully, when eventually we do see Spider-Man and Venom, he will adapt to the spider on his chest and in the back. He will get most of his powers, which I think that does happen in the comics. He just adapts to Spider-Man. But if you guys did like that brief review, please like, subscribe, and I will be doing this to a lot of the trailers that we react to on this channel. So please remember to like, subscribe, and yeah, peace.